This one's like that, but. Okay. Thank you. Let's have another one.
Your mic is on.
Yes. I can't hear it on at all. Yeah, I think they started.
Ready? Okay. Great. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Town Council meeting of September 23rd, 2025. I would call the meeting to order and ask the Deputy Mayor to read the land acknowledgement, please.
Thank you, Mayor McKay. We would like to acknowledge Wolfville is situated in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of Mi'kmaq, and as such, ask that we conduct our business with the 7 sacred teachings in mind: truth, honesty, love, courage, respect, wisdom, and humility.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Would someone like to put forth a motion to approve the agenda, please?
I do that.
Thank you.
I would move that the agenda be approved as circulated and or amended.
Thank you. Do I have a seconder? Thank you, Councillor Williams. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Contrary minded, that is carried unanimously. We have minutes from July 22nd, 2025, which now feels like an eternity ago, but would someone like to move that, please?
I can do that.
Okay.
I would move that the minutes of the Town Council meeting of July the 22nd, 2025 be approved as circulated and or amended.
Great. Do I have a seconder?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Councillor Butler. Do I hear any errors or omissions? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, that too is carried unanimously. And now we have community events. Oh, sorry, I missed the declarations of conflict of interest. Are there any further topics on the agenda for this evening? Seeing none, thank you. Community events, occasions, and acknowledgements. Got a few. Who wants to? I think everyone has a few on their list tonight. So go ahead, Councillor Elliott.
Just wanted to point out that October is coming up and it will be Disability Employment Awareness Month, which is probably new to some people, but it was first proclaimed back in 2010 and remains important recognition that engages, educates, and raises awareness about inclusive employment across this country.
Wonderful. Thank you, Councillor Elliott. Anyone else have anything? Oh, sorry, Councillor Palmer.
I'll just point out this Deep Roots is coming up, and that's a big event here in this town. And anybody who's a music fan of any kind should be out. There's certainly something to tickle your fancy for that, and it's coming right up.
Great, thank you.
Can I add something?
Yes, Councillor Elliott, go.
Just point out that the Valley Arts Award goes to a Wolfville resident this year, and that will be Peter Mowat, who's a super volunteer, helps on the Sunday afternoon concert series at the park, and that'll happen Sunday afternoon.
Wonderful. Great. Thank you. Deputy Mayor?
Thank you. I just have a couple shout outs from some walks and fundraisers. So the Parkinson's Super Walk was held on September the 7th, and they just were extremely happy in the amount that they were able to fundraise. They far exceeded their expectations, and all the money is going to raise awareness for those who have Parkinson's and their families in this area. So I believe it was over 20,000 that they raised. So congratulations to them. And then we cannot forget the Terry Fox Run that was held on September the 14th. That was also exceeded their expectations for fundraising and the amount of people that got out this year. So kudos to all the volunteers and people that participated in that. So thank you so much.
Wonderful. Wow, it's amazing. Thank you. Anyone on my left? No? Okay. I'll go ahead. No, go right ahead.
Okay. I will bring up,
Okay.
this is our first council meeting since we began Soups and Sides again. And a big shout out to Barb and the team. I've run into some students and some community members, and it's really great to have it back. So I think it's been quite popular, and here's to more popular Mondays.
Yeah. It makes Mondays tolerable.
Yeah.
I'd like to do a couple of shout outs as well. Over the last week, we had two really substantial announcements at Acadia. So for the tidal energy research, huge thing for Dr. Anna Redden, and congratulations to her and her team. And to the childcare center that is going to open up 104 seats, hopefully in the next year or so. And the individual who took that over the line was our one and only Erin Bowden. So congratulations to her and her team on that one. Also attended the Legion was awarded a Safer Community Award for not putting VLTs back in their Legion after they renovated. So shout out to them. So that was pretty impressive. And coming up, we have Devours coming up October 20th to 26th. So that will be here before we know it. The curling pre-trials are also the same week. So that will be a very busy week. So that should be fun. Diwali is October the 12th. It's at Devour Studios. So that's coming up. And our businesses around town still follow in Wolfville. There's still lots of things happening in and around town for people to do all fall long. Oh, Valley Harvest Marathon. Oh, go ahead. When is that one? Kelly?
Thanksgiving weekend, Thanksgiving Sunday is the Valley Harvest Marathon. And the Saturday before that is the youth run, which is really, really fun and super cute. It's really the cutest thing. So go watch that if you can't watch the adults run.
Yeah, kids are fun. Awesome. Thank you for that. Great. Anything else? Busy time coming up. Wonderful. Thank you. Now moving on to the business. There's no one for public input in the gallery and there is no one online. Thank you. So I'll move on to the motions and recommendations from Committee of the Whole for September 9th, 2025. So our first one is our council proceedings policy. I'll ask for a motion to put it on the floor and then I'll ask if staff have anything to add. Councilor
I can
Butler?
put that. Yep.
Thank you.
I would move that council approves the council and committee proceedings policy number 110-002 as attached to RFD 028-2025.
Thank you. Do I have a seconder? Thank you, Councillor Palmer. CAO, is there any comments on or anything to add to that presentation?
Nothing further to add. Can you hear me all right in the room?
Yes, thank you.
Nothing further to add beyond the comments that were provided by Committee of the Whole at the last sitting have been incorporated, as has the comments from the Council Review Task Force.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Deputy Mayor?
Hi, I just have a question on maybe just simplifying one of 5.7.8 instead of just adding this to the end instead of what's currently there. So if clarification or a response is required, staff and our council may follow up after the meeting in person or email. So take out or the issue may be referred to a future agenda. So just clarifying how that we would correspond with the people answering the questions in person or an email if there needs clarification on a response. That's the only thing.
Any discussion? Councilor Butler?
Having gone through the policy numerous times and through sometimes we do wordsmith it to death a bit. So but I very much appreciate the amendment and I am okay with that amendment if we want to make that.
Councillor Van Niekerk, you're on that committee as well. Are you okay with that amendment? Councillor Palmer?
Just want to be clear.
Yeah.
So if a question is asked in council, we could reply personally rather than replying somewhere in public? Like it's a public question. Is that what you're implying?
So I think it says if clarification or a response is required, staff and our council may follow up after the meeting, either in person or via email.
Okay, all right, perfect, okay.
That makes sense? Okay, does that make sense to you?
Yes,
Is
that
okay?
makes sense.
Okay, is everybody okay with that amendment? Okay, are there any other further discussion on the motion? Hearing voices, but I'm not sure where they're coming from. I would just like to, if I might, say that thank you to everyone for doing the work on this. There's been a lot of work in this, to get this policy here. And I know we had some questions and comments on these earlier, so I think that all council members, take everything into consideration when they're making these decisions. And thank you for doing that. And, just to reiterate, I think that the title of this is public input, and I think we've been putting a lot of emphasis on the word questions in this policy. And we do encourage everyone to send us questions via email, written submissions, or whatever before or after our meetings. So I think that gives us lots of avenues to give us the information we need or ask any questions, and public input will be dealt with just as is in this policy. Thank you. Go ahead.
Do I need to reread as amended or just note that it will be amended per what we just discussed? I moved it not as an amended motion, but it will be amended now.
Yeah,
So I can
so
remove as amended.
please, yeah,
Okay, all right. Shall I read it out again?
please.
Okay. I would move that council approves the council and committee proceedings policy 110-002 as attached to RFD 028-2025 as amended.
Thank you. And the seconder was,
Me, sir.
yes, and you second?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. No further discussion? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded? That is carried unanimously. And the second part of that is, go ahead.
I can just keep
Councilor
going.
Ballard.
Sure.
Yep.
I would move that council repeals policy 110-010 public input at meetings.
Thank you. Do I have a seconder?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, that too is carried unanimously. And the last part?
I would move that council repeals policy 110-015 presentations to council policy.
You, seconder?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, that too is carried unanimously. And the last one on
There
the
is one more. Okay.
Yep,
I would move that council approves amendments to policy 110-001 committees of council policy as attached to RFD 028-2025.
seconder?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, that too is carried unanimously. Thank you. And the next topic from Committee of the Whole is the debt guarantee for King's Transit Authority and Valley Waste Regional. I'll get it right, Resource Management. Thank you. That's why I like them to be written out. The acronyms, even I couldn't get it right. Would anyone like to move that? Thank you, Councilor Palmer.
Okay, I would move that council guarantees a share of Valley Waste Resource Management's temporary borrowing resolution of $1,465,000, with Wolfels guarantee repayment share being 7.19% equal to $105,363 as per the attached partner guarantee resolution form.
Thank you. Thank you, Councillor Elliott. CAO, do you have any further comment on that motion?
There's no further comment on that motion.
Thank you. Any discussion on that motion? Councillor Palmer? No, oh, sorry. Okay. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, that too is carried unanimously. And the appointment of the development officer. Who would like to put that on the floor? Yeah, Councillor Palmer?
I would move that council approve the appointment of Mark Fredericks as a development officer for the town of Wolfville.
Thank you. Thank you, Councillor Elliott. Any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, that too is carried unanimously. Congratulations, Mr. Fredericks.
Work.
You sure you want?
And then appointment, Old Burying Ground. Who would like to move that? Councillor Elliott.
I would like to move that council approve the capital budget increase from $50,000 to $75,000 to install a new fence and begin the archaeological assessment that will inform future work within the old burying ground.
Wonderful, thank you. Do I have a seconder? Thank you, Councillor Butler. Any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, that too is carried unanimously. And then our last motion from Committee of the Whole, endorsement of Inclusive Employment Initiative.
Would you like?
Oh, yeah, Councillor Elliott, go for it.
I would
Oh.
like to move.
There we go.
I would like to move that council endorse the Wolfville Inclusive Employment Program.
Thank you.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Councillor Butler. Any further discussion on that motion? Pretty fitting that it came up after Disability Month, right? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded? That too is carried unanimously. Thank you, everyone, for getting that business done, and I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
Thank you.
moved.
Thank you, Councillor Palmer, seconded.
Seconded.
We are adjourned.
Thank you.
Night, everyone up there.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.